watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Welcome to GHS Insider, the show that's all about the G. I'm Tia Lyons, and today you'll get an inside look at everything happening around Germantown High School. Coming up on the show, we go inside the cosmetologies class, canned food drive, and campus corner.
Supporting us when we're doing a service to a specific person, so we just really like to give it back.
Plus, hear the opinions of our classmates as they discuss a new hot topic in our new segment, Devil's Advocate. And later in Insider Sports, a new basketball coach is making his mark on the varsity team.
Everybody's listening, eyes on me. This is a transition defense drill.
But first, we want to tell you about a very special event that happened here. Members of the SJ Homecoming Court made a little boy's dream come true.
Thank you, this has been granted.
4-year-old Mateus and his family were surprised with the Make-A-Wish dream on the football field. It was part of SGA's annual fundraiser. This year, members of the homecoming court were required to raise at least $250 for Make-A-Wish. They ended up raising $5,000. The money was used to buy Mateus toys, games, and stuffed animals. For sophomore Shiloh Sanders, the fundraiser was personal.
It means the world. For me, my mom got diagnosed with cancer when I was 5, so I know how the surrounding love feels to you. So I feel like him going through with the chemo and all that stuff, I feel like this is a great opportunity for him just to feel the love and actually feel like a kid instead of having to worry about medicine and things like that.
Mateus was 2 years old when he was diagnosed with cancer. He and his family spent the last 2 years at St. Jude as he completed treatment. Mateus' parents say it's been an emotional journey, but all of the support from foundations like Make-A-Wish and St. Jude made the hard times easier.
A Mario game. Yeah.
We want to say thank you and God bless you, and just for them to know what they're doing, it's really making a difference in kids like Mateus.
We are happy to report Mateus is finished with chemo. He and his family are now back home in the Dominican Republic.
But God has been good through it all, and I've found some angels in the way, like Make-A-Wish, like these people from Germantown High School, like the doctors, nurses, and everyone who has been supporting us and showing us love and showing us that there's good people in the world. So we are really grateful and happy to go back home now. He is having such a happy time. This year has been so hard on him that this wish is like a good thing for us, like a good moment, a happy memory. There's hope in the end of there's people like St. Jude, Make-A-Wish, and all these foundations that make it easier for us during this hard time that we have to endure.
What a feel-good story to kick off the show. Now, lights, camera, action. The Modern Film Club is back in person. In today's Campus Corner, reporter Morgan McLean attended the club's first meeting of the year and spoke with a special guest.
Hey Tia, the Modern Film Club was busy during the meeting. They voted on officers, discussed future events, and had a guest speaker. Marty Lang is a local filmmaker and U of M film professor. He joins me now. Mr. Lang, what did you discuss with the Modern Film Club?
Well, we talked a little bit about my career in filmmaking and how I got into teaching, and we talked a little bit about all the different ways that you can work in the film industry and all the different opportunities that there are for students to start getting experience.
I used to work when I was at Quinnipiac University. There was a film club, and it got so big, they would send 30 students to the Sundance Film Festival.
Why is it important for high schools to have film clubs like this?
I think it's so important that students get experience in making movies as early as they can in their lives, because a lot of people love movies, and if they can learn that they love making them too, that can help set up a career for them that can last their whole lives.
What are some options for high school students who want to go into filmmaking?
Well, you can work on making your own films with your friends when you're just on weekends. You can do internships at local production companies that make movies or that make commercials or work in, corporate video, that kind of thing. There's a lot of opportunities for students.
You want to create a collaboration between U of M students and high school students. How would that work?
Oh, I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping that we can start to make movies that Germantown students would make, and then we could potentially play them at the University of Memphis, and then also have other film professors come to GHS to work more with the students and how to put the films together.
If you guys decide that you want to make a movie this year, whether it's a number of films or if it's one big film, however you guys want to do it, I am more than happy to come back and help you guys to develop the plan to make it.
Can you talk about how this would benefit high school students?
I think anytime you can work on a visual project and visual storytelling, it not only helps you as a storyteller, it can help you as a communicator. Anytime students work on these projects, they become a little bit better in being able to communicate their ideas to people. So it goes far beyond just the fun of going out and making a movie. It can actually teach you real world skills that you can use later in life.
Mr. Lang, thank you for chatting with me. Tia, back to you.
Can you handle the hot seat? This new segment is a high-intensity, quick-fire interview with a GHS student or teacher. Subjects must answer a series of questions as fast as they can. They can choose to pass on a question, but after the third pass, they must answer all remaining questions or else they'll feel the wrath of the hot seat. Our first guest is Coach Scott. Can he do it?
Coach Scott, you're in the hot seat. Are you ready? Your time begins in 3, 2, 1. Interesting hobby?
Trap shooting.
Favorite movie franchise?
Star Wars.
Biggest fear?
Spiders.
What song is on replay?
I don't know.
What do you like to do on the weekends?
Laundry, sleep.
Least favorite food?
Broccoli.
Current goal?
To retire in about 10 years.
What is a weird fact about you?
I've had about 6 different professions in my life.
Dream travel destination?
Roatan.
What is your dream job?
My dream job is teaching chemistry at Germantown High School.
Favorite TV series?
Oh, easy. Blacklist.
Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite actor or actress?
John Wayne.
Least favorite actor?
I'll pass because I can't think of one.
Any pets?
Lucy, a mutt.
Favorite book?
The Bible.
Favorite author?
Stephen King.
Favorite dessert?
Oh, hardwood. Ice cream.
Favorite music artist?
Believe it or not, Prince.
Favorite holiday?
Holiday would be Christmas.
Something students should know about you.
I'm here for them. I'm for doing this for nothing else other than for my students.
Congratulations, Coach Scott. You've survived the hot seat.
If you have an opinion about everything, this next segment is for you. Devil's Advocate pits students against each other as they argue for and against hot topics. Here's the segment's moderator, Brooklyn White.
I'm Brooklyn White, and this is Devil's Advocate, where we discuss topics that are controversial, trending, and relatable to students. Here's how it works. I have determined the theme of today's show and 3 related subjects. We will spin the devil head here to determine our topic. Each side has 1 minute to express their opinion of the subject, and at the end, we'll talk about solutions. But there's a twist. The panelists don't know the topics beforehand, and I choose who is for and against. So, let's meet our panelists. On my left is Maya Mitchell and Bobby Williams. On my right is Melinda Lopez and Adekunle Ajayi. Today's theme is school. The possible topics are standardized tests, dress code, and school start times. Let's spin the devil head here. Should Shelby County schools push back the start time for high schools? Melinda, Ade Akunle, you are a pro. Bobby and Maya, you are a con. Melinda and Ade Akunle, you will start first. Your time starts now.
Well, I think it should be pushed back because I feel like it's a lot of situations where students can't get up, and also it's not always the student fault, it's the parent fault. And so the student shouldn't be punished when they are late.
Yeah, I think administration is a little strict on kids that arrive here late, especially with tardies and detention, ISS, and things like that. I feel like if we got a bit more time to get to school on time, it would actually happen.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this question. What will be the new times for school, and could everybody agree on it?
I think 7:30 is good, 7:45, something like that.
7:30, yeah, that seems reasonable.
You think you can get up that to make sure you be on time, less tardies will happen for each student?
Yeah, that gives me a lot of time to actually get up, get things done in the morning, and get my parents up at time.
Okay, should the end time for school also be the same as 2:15, or should it be pushed back to 3?
It should be pushed back, possibly to fit.
Your time is up. You guys are next.
I personally feel like it shouldn't be pushed back because you have to think about a lot of students have extracurricular activities outside of school. And logically, if you push back school, that means you have to stay in school later. And so they won't have any time after school, or they'll have less time.
Well, logically, kids that are in middle school and elementary school.
Hold on. Let her, you finish your point?
I'm done with my point.
Bobby, what's your point?
I say we shouldn't, because for the simple fact that, reiterating what she said, extracurricular activities would have to be pushed back. Also, kids have to go to work and parents have to go to work. So the 2:15 schedule that was already put in place would already be sufficient for parents.
What about tardies, like penalizing students for different things?
No, we're not talking about the tardy policy. We're talking about the start time.
Hold on, Zach. Let me ask you guys a question. So, what if some parents can't take their kids to school? So,
I feel like that's a matter that should be taken up with administration. My main thing that I'm thinking about is just how it affects after school. A lot of the students here, they work, they have sports.
Your time is up. So let's have a group discussion. So, by a show of hands, who thinks that school should start later? Okay, you guys disagree on it? What's your take on it?
I feel like the student should be held accountable, because if you can't make it to a job, this is preparing them for life skills. If you can't make a job at a certain time, you can't ask your job to push it back 15 or 30 minutes to accommodate you. I feel like this builds a good life lesson for students and holds them accountable for their own actions.
I feel like that doesn't hold up, because a lot of kids that are younger, middle schoolers and elementary schoolers, they go to school later too. And I guess you could pose the whole situation of like, oh, they're little kids. But
and also you brought up the point about jobs. Like, people take themselves to jobs. Like, mostly in high school and middle school and elementary, the parents take them to school, or either the bus. So why should the students be penalized by their parents' actions?
Do you have another plan for how the bus schedule would work on a citywide basis for thousands of kids?
Time is up. The panelists have spoken, and I think we had a really good discussion. I would like to thank Maya, Bobby, Melinda, and Ade Akunle for joining me today. We'll see you next time on Devil's Advocate.
The GHS cosmetology class got a jump start on the holiday giving season when they hosted a canned food drive. Reporter Morgan McLean is back with this Campus Corner story.
Hey Tia, I'm in a cosmetology classroom where the cosmetology chapter of Skills USA wrapped up a huge canned food drive in November.
The cosmetology too is also doing a canned food drive to feed the needs, feed the families that are in need at this moment of time. And we just like giving back because we might never know what a family may be going through, and they're always supporting us when we're doing a service to a specific person, so we just really like to give it back.
Cosmetology students collected 350 cans in an 8-day period. The products were organized and boxed up for the Mid-South Food Bank. And it wasn't just cosmetology students who participated. Students from HOSA, CCTE, Skills USA, and other GHS students helped make this canned food drive a success.
The canned food drive, we are focused on that right now. Like my class, cosmetology too, we had the school bring in for people in need, because we know that a lot of people are struggling, especially during the cold. Many people they need food, so we want to help them.
The chapter plans on having another canned food drive in the spring. Reporting for GHS Insider, I'm Morgan McLean.
Heard a new rumor around campus? Did it sound too good to be true? All your questions are answered in our new segment, Fact or Cap. I'm Kristin Blake, and this is Fact or Cap, where we debunk GHS rumors. You've probably heard about the pool on A building. Maybe someone told you about it as a freshman, or some upperclassman tried to sell you an admissions pass. I know I heard about it my first week here. But has anyone ever seen this mysterious pool? Let's find out if this rumor is fact or cap. Do you believe that there is a pool on top of A building?
No.
Seems right. Like, where else would you put a pool? I don't know.
No. Never heard of that.
Like a swimming pool? No, I do not believe that there's a swimming pool on top of A building.
How can it be on there? How we gonna get up there? When I was a freshman, all the seniors told me it's a pool on top of A building, so it gotta be a pool on top of A building.
I don't believe there is a pool on top of A building.
No, I do not believe there is a pool on top of A building.
Because if it was, like, water would be falling down on everybody's head because, you know, people up there, like, moving back and forth and stuff.
Yes, I believe there's a pool on top of A building because every time I walk by there, it's like water just splashes on me.
There is definitely a pool on top of A building. You should all go visit it.
Well, it seems that most students agree that there is not a pool on A building. It's been a long-held tradition to tell incoming freshmen about the mysterious pool. But there's no pool at all. That's cap. So if someone tries to sell you an admissions pass, you'll know it's cap. That's it for Fact or Cap. We'll see you next time. There is a lot going on in the world of GHS sports. Here's Brandon Sewell with the latest.
Hey Tia. The wrestling team is back on the mat after nearly 2 years. The Red Devils took on Houston in their first regular season match. The last time they competed was before quarantine, but they've spent months training and practicing. Like all high school sports teams, the wrestling team has faced challenges getting members back where they need to be. The seniors on the team were just sophomores when the pandemic hit, so their experience is not there yet.
The road is tougher, which as a coach, I'm in favor of, because in my opinion, only the best of the best should be wrestling for a state championship.
The wrestling team has 2 more matches on December 9th and 14th before the SEIAA championship on the 17th. Good luck, guys. The Red Devil basketball team is well into the regular season with a new team and new coach.
Everybody's listening, eyes on me. This is a transition defense drill.
Coach SEWELL comes to GHS with a lot of experience. He previously coached at St. Benedict and Millington. And now Coach SEWELL is looking to take Germantown's basketball team to the next level under his direction. We asked Coach about his expectations for the team this season.
Looking forward to getting started. I know these guys haven't played in 2 years, and I think there's a lot of excitement to be back together again and playing again. So just getting started and having a season is the biggest thing.
You can find out more about Coach SEWELL in this month's Red Devil postgame on GHS-TV.org. The basketball team wraps up the first half of the season with the Osmond Insurance Holiday Hoops Classic. The varsity football team's future is looking bright, despite a heartbreaking overtime loss in the playoffs. The team finished the regular season with an astounding record of 8-2. They were consistently ranked in the top 10 teams in the state and were among the top 3 teams in the region. But now that the season is over, it's time for a little rest before spring training begins.
Well, I think we have a talented young bunch. I'm excited for those guys. Just looking for the next group of leaders. I'm actually excited about their leadership. And we're going to learn a lot from this year.
Congratulations to the varsity team for a great season. We can't wait for next year. That's it for Insider Sports. Back to you, Tia.
That's it for us at GHS Insider. Thanks for watching. If you have any segment suggestions, DM us on Instagram. We are at GHS-TV. Good luck on exams, and we'll see you in the new year.